All right, got my hat on. See that? Dauber is going to make some hobo stew, but I'm also going to boil some eggs in my little egg boiler thing, which I love. And that's all the water it takes. But you have, where's the puncher? Right there. Actually, this is for insulin, but you gotta punch, I don't know why, but you have to punch a hole in these eggs for some reason. Well, shoot. I've got a regular puncher for this, but I don't know where it's at. That's the trouble with that gum.
His eyes blue. Look at me. I would say they're light brown. Yeah, I would say they're light brown.
You know what? I got something better that I can do that with. Alright, I got me something that might work a little better. I hope I don't ruin the egg. Oh shoot. That ain't gonna work. Can't tell. This is getting to be a pain in the butt. I don't know why you got to I don't know why you have to punch holes in these things. I can't keep up with that. It's a little thing that's a lot easier to do this with. But around this house, if you gotta have, if there's more than, if it's, you got a little gadget or something, there's 2 or 3 pieces to it, stuff gets lost. Now, got that. Now I got all the holes in it. I'm not gonna turn this on just yet. It takes 14 minutes. And I want my water good and cooked. I like to dip these things in water. Let me sharpen my thing. I'm gonna be doing hobo stew. People have been wanting me to do one. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make one with the regular stuff in it. And then I'm gonna make the one for me. It's gonna have some extra stuff in it, like asparagus. I ain't never figured out why when you go buy asparagus, they give you these big, it's by the pound, and they give you these big long, but nobody ever eats them. They're tough. And all you wind up with is these. But I'm gonna put asparagus in mine, and I'm potatoes, onions, and cabbage. Normally you just do potatoes, onions, hamburger, and carrots. I don't have any carrots, so ain't gonna be no carrots. But let me get the onion ready. wish I had the money to get me some little attachments and stuff to.
You're not ready to do some takedowns. It will not what we would have. So this shipping is so insane.
Get over there. Whoa. Oh, a half onion's good. I don't know if Jay will eat onion or not. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, love you more from the
But you know what? If he don't eat it, I will eat it. Oh, there's that half onion. And there's that half. Alright, cut me off a little piece of cabbage. I got to make some cabbage soup. And I need to take, put that over there. I guess I need to peel some of these. This cabbage has been in there about, but cabbage keeps pretty good. I need to stand up. Yeah, I need to stand up. Fellas, I'm gonna start working in the nursery plants again. Nobody will kick on that. And since I'm gonna, I'll leave that right there for right now. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut about that much. Now I'm just getting everything ready. Let me put these in the trash. And I can set this over here out of the way. Now, I guess that'll cut now. I need to chop them potatoes up too. All natural ground beef. Let me get my cleaver on that.
This is the biggest MP I've ever worked on, guys. This is a
all right.
50. It's like the biggest I've ever done. Yeah.
There.
There's 6 colors too, so.
There. I'm not using them big long potatoes we got. I'm using them for my Hazelbacks. I'll take these little things here and do that. I'm gonna do about 3 potatoes. That way we have a potato and a half. I done washed these one time. Now, that's all the ingredients. Now, I wish she'd have got me some aluminum foil that was wider. I'll have to make do with this. Alright. What you do, you put your meat in the mat. Now, usually you do these hobo stew, you do them on the campfire. And, but no campfire, so there's one potato. There's another tater. That's a tater and a half. Now, this is gonna be mine, so I'm putting in the asparagus. I don't know how this is gonna do with the asparagus, but I think it'd be all right. I like baked asparagus. Oh, boy. That's killing my back. I don't chop them up fine. I just lay my onions in there like so. Now, I seem like I'm forgetting something. There's my onions, my hamburger, potatoes, my cabbage. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of. Well, you know what? Take a little bit of layer off of that. I'm gonna put that right on top. Well, first, got to do a little pepper on mine. My baby don't like pepper. He likes salt. Now, something else I'm gonna add to mine is roasted garlic and herbs. Put that over there. Now I'm gonna lay that cabbage on there. Yeah, I wish she'd have got me that longer tin foil, but she didn't. So I'm not gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna have to wrap this twice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do 2 layers of this. Let's see how I'll do it like this. I have always heard that you're supposed to turn this foil. I can't remember if it was shiny side up, but then I listened to a chef. He says it doesn't matter. All right, there's mine. Now, let's get my babies. My baby is a chow hound, and I am so proud of that. Start putting some taters around that thing. The only thing I'm gonna put on here of his is, where's his onion? Right there. There. Put that there. Now, he is a chow hound. I sure do love that boy. Well, I love them all. But guess what? You folks might think I'm just saying that as a courtesy. But I love all you guys too, my YouTube family. I surely do. Oh, I gotta sit down a minute. I'm gonna salt his, but I'm not gonna put the pepper on it. He don't like pepper. He don't like pepper. But here goes. I don't know why we got kosher salt. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna sneak a little roasted garlic and herb on his too. It's gotta help the taste. Now, I think I can get by with just one layer for him. Mine looks so much bigger. These will go in the oven when it gets up to temperature. Okay, got my eggs in there. I can turn it on down here. It takes 14 minutes. I like to go 15. So I'm just turning it on. You watch how that steams up so fast. Let me get over here and set my timer. That's something else I need to get me is a timer that sits on the counter.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Carol. Oh no!
Alright. Timer's going. Yeah, this thing, a lot of people don't like gadgets, but that's already one. I like this because I don't have to do a big run and it only takes 14 minutes and I know they're done. I just don't like punching them holes. I might one day when I got an abundance of eggs try to do it without punching a hole and see what happens. But I do know that when you get done with these things, they need to go straight into the bowl of cold water. And what I do, about an hour before I do this, I set a bowl of water in the freezer. And it's really cold, probably next to freezing. And it works fine, you know, for me. And I got one egg in there that's cracked when I was trying to punch a hole. So that means it's gonna have some egg coming out, but we'll see how that does. But I love this thing. I love boiled eggs. They're healthier for me than frying them. However, I like fried eggs better, but I've really got to work on my diet because I just believe it. Gosh almighty, folks, if I could get down to around 200, 220 pounds, I see steam coming out already. Yeah, see, it's done. Yeah, it's hot. I believe if I could lose that weight, get down to that, I probably could walk again normal. My diabetes would be a lot better. It would be better all around. So, tomorrow I'm going out on the deck and I'm setting up a little exercise station where I can hook all this stuff to the rail and pull these rubber things and everything. Lord Almighty, I want to walk. And man, I'm almost tempted to get that credit card from Amazon and get that $70 free $70 gift card and go ahead and get that ramp. I have $100 that a lady gave me about a week ago.
Should I give another hint?
And I didn't see her yesterday on my, what is, oh, that's Steam. I didn't see her last night, but with that $100,
You're getting close, Angie, you're getting close.
and then I get a $70 credit, a
Picture of the dog. Kimberly got it.
gift card.
Kimberly got it.
That means I only need another $130 that I'll actually be getting on credit.
Yeah. Blessing is, guys. We took King, the Bishop
Just don't
King
like
off.
making payments, especially if I don't know if I'll have the money or not have the money. You know, some of my subscribers, well, all of my subscribers have been good to me, excellent people. Some of them have donated, you know, doing super chats and all that stuff, and dropping some in my my tip jar, and it's helped me out tremendously. And I'll say again, if we hadn't have gotten all that help over the holidays and everything, we wouldn't have had no place to live. But you know, with that COVID happening like it did, that cost us a bundle. And a lot of work was missed, you know, by my daughter and by my middle grandson. He was living with us. We all got COVID at the same time. My daughter come home with it from Walmart. Then my baby grandson got it. Then my middle grandson got it. Then Donovan got it. And I should have started wearing a mask around this house when all that was going on. That might have kept me from getting it. But I was the last one to get it, and I was the one that got it bad and had to go to the hospital and rehab, can't walk, and all that good stuff. Bad stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. We got it. Supposedly we're immune to it right now. I don't know, but there's more strains always coming out and everything, and you're just susceptible to it. And to tell you the honest truth, I think that wearing masks is going to be something that people's going to keep doing even after it's over. I know in China, people always wore masks for some reason or other, but it sure didn't stop them from getting that COVID, did it? Anyhow, let's see, I got 8 more minutes on that. Alright, there's it's got a little ice on the top. That's what I'm going to be dropping my eggs in. Got about a couple of minutes. I might as well give y'all another story about my childhood. At one point, I thought I was another Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer had the Mississippi River. Me and a couple of friends of mine, we had the St. Johns River. That runs through Florida. Pretty big river. But I won't start it till I get done messing with these eggs. Yeah, we thought we was Tom Sawyer. It didn't take us long to figure out. We got in over our head, so to speak. All right, it's down to 50 seconds. I'm gonna cut it off. And quick as my vapor goes off, I'm gonna dump them things in the ice water. This works pretty neat. I like it. She's got another thing that makes waffles, you know, but I would never use that. I don't eat pancakes unless they're fixed them and they make me some. I'll go ahead and eat them, but I ain't gonna. I'm not a waffle thing. Some people like pancakes wrapped around sausage. I don't like that at all. Okay, did it beep? Yep, it's beeping. Yeah, see that one there? That one, the one that had the crack in it. That, now, into the thing it goes. I'll have to drain that. I'm gonna need to wash that.
Okay, here it is, guys. I'm gonna hold it a little closer.
It's now let me get over and punch that. Timer. Yeah, I need to get me a timer.
Oh wow, wow, okay.
Now I need to set it. That was 8 minutes, so I need to set it again. I just put my hobos in the oven, so I need 40 more minutes on that.
That's funny, isn't it, Irene?
Start. There it goes. That will give me about. But yeah, yeah, that's good and cold.
Thank you, Belle. We made it to 11,000.
So those will.
That was funny though. Look at Sue's laughing at that blow up too. It's probably gonna annoy our neighbors. But we're on a big.
Boy, this kitchen needs straightening up. Oh, let me go ahead and tell you about when I thought we was. I guess you can see me. Me and that boy I run away with that time to White Springs, Florida, Eugene Gay, he was with us, and the other fellow's name was Dickie Meyer, and we got down on the river and decided we was gonna build a raft and get out on that river. Now on that river there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of big ocean going, ships going through there and stuff, and going up to docks and everything. And but we was further down the river in the wooded part, and we started cutting little tree limb. We had a hatchet and a little saw and all that. Some string. And we started building a raft. It took us 3 or 4 different days coming down there and building that raft. And when we put it in the water, it seemed like it floated good, you know. Well, it did float good. And some of it was made out of bamboo. There was a big bamboo patch there, and we cutting bamboo and using that, and that stuff floats real good. And when the day of the launch arrived, we packed us a lunch. We figured we would get out, bring the raft back into shore when we got down to an area we could physically see that area we was going to get off on, and that would actually put us closer to home. we got on that raft, and we was only intending on going like 20, 30 feet offshore. But we couldn't control it. We had sticks for oars, so those wasn't working too good. And we got, oh my God, we got down to where we was intending on getting out. We were sitting there just beating the heck out of that water trying to get that raft to go to the banks, but what the heck is that? Where's them little things like gnats come from? Ow. But we got to the place where we wanted to get off, and we was tempted to try and swim, but we didn't know if there was any gators around or not. So we stayed on the raft. It went past our jumping off place, and we went about 20 miles down that river.
I need to do the over-decorating. I live in the middle of the city and I'm
and we knew that if we didn't get off that thing pretty soon, it was going to empty. It was going to empty into the Atlantic Ocean. And we got pretty close. We got pretty close one time, and then it looked like it kept going, so we sit on it, and then it went back out. But we went 20 miles, and the Coast Guard was out there. And they seen us. And they eased up to us, started, what are y'all doing out here on that? And by that time, Eugene was crying. And to tell you the truth, I was almost ready to cry, but and Dickie, he was petrified. We were just sure we was going to hit the Atlantic Ocean and keep going. But that was our little excursion to being like Tom Sawyer. Didn't do that no more, didn't you? Couldn't get us to go in that river anymore on anything. I used to get on it after I was older and stuff, you know, up around 18. I used to go out there and dig for clams, and I was trying my hand at throwing a cast net, trying to catch some shrimp, but never had no luck with that. Didn't have no luck with that raft either. That thing. Oh my gosh. That river. Sometimes I'd just go out there and lay on the bank and watch the boats go by, and tugboats and all that stuff, and watch them blowing their horns, and the tugboat blowing their horns and stuff, and pushing these big barges up and down the river. I don't know how far up the river they could go. I know it goes way up into South Florida. But I used to like to go out there, even when I was working at Bill Terry's Buick. That was a Buick dealership, and Bill Terry was a professional baseball player. And that was close to the river, and when I took my lunch, we got an hour for lunch, I'd go down to the river and lay on that bank watching the stuff go by. Sometimes I fell asleep and didn't get back till it was almost time to go home. I got in trouble about that a lot. I got my job was just all around at Bill Terry's Buick. And my stepfather worked there in the parts department, and they put me in the garage uh, and had me changing motor oil and filters and stuff when people come in to have their car serviced. And a couple of times I'd change the oil, I change the filter, put new oil in and all that stuff, and lube the cars, shot the grease to them and everything. But I forgot something. You put the oil in, but if you don't put that little plug back in underneath the car, that oil ain't gonna stay in there. And I did that twice. People drove off with the cars, and all of a sudden, the engine started making noise, and the oil pressure gauge showed zero, and they didn't let me change oil anymore. They wouldn't even let me grease the car. And one time, in 1958, the 59s come out, and they had them big fins on them and all that stuff. And I was taking one of the new cars before they got them all polished up and cleaned up and everything. And I was taking it around from there to the showroom, and I put a dent in the car. I thought I was going to be fired that time, but they didn't fire me. It wasn't a bad dent, but it was a dent where it couldn't go on the floor. Boy, I tell you what. And then, when I did get fired, I was bringing another one around, and I don't know how they said it was my fault, but they was blaming me. I come from out behind the dealership and then bring it around to the front, and you have to pull it out on the highway or the street and go down about 200 feet to the showroom. And I started to pull out on the street, and I hit the brake, to stop, because somebody was speeding down through there, and I just hit the brake. I don't think I hit it that hard, but dadgone, the brakes blew on it. That thing went all the way to the floorboard and kept rolling, and I pulled it in park real quick to stop it, and I got blamed for that. It wasn't my fault, but I got fired then. I didn't care, because I knew what I was going to do come March. This was like November of 58. The new 59s had come out and everything, and I knew when March rolled around, when I hit 18, I was Army bound. And that's what I did. The day I turned 18, I was down at the enlistment place, and they wanted to look at my record to see if I had a police record or anything, because I had gotten that trouble when I run away that time, and they took me to juvenile shelter and all. And they checked that, and they said, no, you'll be a credit to the Army. So that was on March 4th, and then about 7th or 8th, they told me, yeah, you good to go, and they give me orders, and I had to report to another building off from that to be sworn in. and I was sworn in. Then it said on March 18th, here's your train tickets, here's your orders. You be down at the train station. They give me a time and a date, but it was March 18th. March 18th, I was gone. And I didn't get homesick or nothing. I loved every minute of it, and I wished I'd have kept my behind in there, but I was scared of Vietnam. My brother done got shot up and all that stuff, and I was scared of Vietnam. Call me a coward if you want to. I don't know. I just didn't want to. And I already stayed in my I already served my time and some. So I didn't have to stay in. I didn't even have to do reserve time when I got out. I should have volunteered for that. But I didn't. I should have stayed in. I've been drawing a pension. How many years? I would have got out in, let's see, I would have got out somewhere around 1979, and I'd have been drawing a pension ever since, and still drawing it, plus my Social Security. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. The dauber has been known for not making good decisions about stuff. I blame that on lack of education. I really do. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'll get back with you when my hobo downers is done. I may peel an egg and eat it. Alright, it's got kind of crowded here. Donovan's fixing supper and got these out of the oven. I couldn't remember the right time, and I hope you can see that. It looks done. It looks done. I guess it's done. I'm gonna have to put a little, well, he's moving the salt. Put it up there, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it's done. Couldn't remember exactly on the it's hot. Yeah, it's done. I might could have stood a little bit more time. Asparagus is good. So that's working out pretty good. Might ought to put these on the not salty enough. Oh yeah. Hamburger's done. Just not. Okay guys, that's the Hobo Stew. Some of y'all been wanting me to do that. So good. Oh. Oh. Well, folks, that's it. And I guess since I've done told my stories, this will be the end of the video. So I'll catch you in the next one. So I can a bit more salt. I know you're gonna say I'm using too much salt. Anyway, folks, see you in the next video. This is good. I love this. Yes, I do. Of course, I love onions. I love potatoes. I'm thinking sometime I might want to do a meatloaf like this. This is so good. All right. See you in the next one. Well, I just got a surprise. My baby eat that hobo dinner stew or whatever you want to call it. And he told me he liked that better than he does the Hasselback. That surprised me. Yeah, that surprised me. I thought that was the last of the video, but I need to tell you that he, you know, those hobo dinners, you're supposed to cook them on the campfire. Putting bag in my trash can. Yeah, that surprised me. I want to add something else too. I'm thinking about, since I've been wanting to sing so much here lately, I'm thinking about getting me a, well, I can't get one, I can't afford it. I was gonna say I'm thinking about getting me a karaoke machine, but I think about a lot of things I can't afford, so much for that. Yeah, he liked that hobo dinner. So those are easy to fix. Um, I may be fixing him some more. Anyway, this for sure. This is a see you in the next video. Have a good day. And oh, let me show you something. There's a song that I have liked for many, many years. And all I can remember of it is, here goes. I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. But I couldn't remember the rest of it. So I looked up the lyrics and I'll just sing you the first verse of it. It's, I sell the morning paper, sir. My name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows me. I'm the newsboy of the town. You can hear me yelling, Morning Star, walking on the street. Got no hat up on my head, no shoes up on my feet. And then there's several more things there. I wished I had the music to that I could play on my video. I used to love that song. I sell the morning newspaper. Oh, okay, see you in the next video, folks. Have a good one.